This happened a couple of days ago, and I thought it was pretty weird. Internet shutdowns, dozens of arrests, and a manhunt. What's happening in India's Punjab state? Mobile internet communications in India's only Sikh majority state have been largely cut off since the weekend. Basically, the government cut off the internet. This is the leader of the Sikh, current leader of the Sikh movement. Amritpal Singh Center is seen at the Golden Temple in Amritsar, the capital of India's northwestern Punjab state. On March 3rd, Indian authorities have blocked communications in Punjab as they search for the preacher who is accused of fomenting unrest and violence. See, that's the problem, though. This is a separatist movement, just to fill you in. This is the Khalistan is a separatist movement inside of India, and they want a separate country. And they have been screwed over by the Indian government on many occasions. And even the formation of Sikhism is a rebellion against Hinduism that does believe in slavery. So Hindus technically do believe in slavery. Sorry, but they do. And so the problem is that, and I think this is true with the conservative, with the trans issue, and then this is true with Indian conservatives too. It's like they fight back against their separatist movement, and by fighting back against it, they legitimize it. Like cutting off everyone's internet, that's probably going to make everyone want to join him now. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to cut off everyone's thing. And then even on a local level, I always find it weird because even in Canada, this happens. In England recently, they jumped on the Indian embassy. They jumped up to the balcony. They took down the Indian flag. They put up a Khalistan flag. It's pretty rough. Sometimes this happens on the streets. Pro-Khalistan Sikhs, BJP supporters clash during Khalistan referendum voting. So they're doing these votes too. And the Hindus are not happy. Jeez, the cops are like, just cool it, guys. You're all brown. No, it always looks, it always ends up like pathetic like this for the Hindus. Because it's like, why are you going? Here's the thing, right? Why are you protesting a protest? I don't like protesting protests. And I'm Hindu. Just this idea of like, we got to go protest their protest. Don't be a loser, dude. You know, I guess my attitude is like, you should believe in what you believe in. Your beliefs should not be, your beliefs should not be like, well, I support the government. That's my beliefs. I support the government. My belief is I'm against your belief. That's what this is. It's basically like Black Lives Matter and then all lives matter. That's what I think. And most Hindus I know think they're losers. They're like, why are they going? Like, they don't agree with Khalistan either. They think the Khalistan movement is a bad idea. But then they also are like, why are these idiots going to protest them? They're going to beat the shit out of you. It's a warrior religion. And Hinduism is not necessarily a warrior religion. It's like there's a warrior class and maybe they're the ones going. Don't just leave it. And also cutting off the internet. Every time they try to do a vote, like Hindus try to stop them. In India too. Every time they try to do a vote, Hindus try to stop them. So it's like they never get the real number and you're basically legitimizing the whole cause. I feel like if you want to stop someone, you just have to tell them like, okay, you just got to say, okay, if you got to go, you got to go. And then I don't think like even 20% of people in Punjab support a separatist movement. I don't think they really support it. So just let them do the vote. They do the vote, they get like 25%, and then say, hey, let's be friends then. That's, I think, the solution. Because we are all here to love each other. We are all here. Like, separation, I don't think is a good idea. Unity, come together, lovingly coming together. That's our nature. That's what we're truly meant to do. And every time we create separations, we're creating extra work and wasting energy. And I think it's a waste of time. And look, I agree with any people's sovereignty to like, if they can get together and get the votes, then of course they have the right to go. So I believe in their right to protest and to want to leave. But I also don't want them to go because without Punjab, India would suck. It would go very more like culturally, you're losing a lot. In the military, you're losing a lot. So I don't want them to go. But at the same time, if they can get the votes, then they deserve to go. Like, just let it go. But the problem with Hindus is that they don't want to admit their faults. And this is like a big thing with all conservatives, I think. Like, Hinduism has slavery in it. But the Hindu side won't admit it. The Hindu side will not admit it. And then they'll just, even when people come now, everyone here in Canada from New Delhi, Bombay, whatever, I jokingly they'll be like, it's too hard, man. I don't have enough time. And I'm like, yeah, it's hard without slaves because he had 5 slaves in India. No, bro, not slave, bro, not slave. It's my Bintu. My Babuji we loved my Babuji. Like, guy, you had 5 people. Like, last time I went to India, when I went to India as a kid, poor people had slaves. The poor people had a slave. The poor people, like my family was poor, man. They were so poor in India. They still had just a guy there to get them a glass of water. Like, they'll just be doing whatever work that they're doing that doesn't make any money. And then they'll still be like, Chotu, get 1 water. Bring me 1 water, please. Cold one. Thank you. You're asking my dad for money. You know what I mean? Like, my dad came to Canada. He would send money to India. And then my mom would be like, they have like 5, like, sure, give them the money, but maybe tell them to cut the servants. Can't do it. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. And the moral of the story is, you are loved because you are loved. Such is the nature of love and kindness. Okay? So now that I've done my karmas, make sure you do your karmas. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and sign up for meditation. Ascension is upon us, foolish. Sign up for meditation immediately. Ha! Am I still here?